Hey, how's it going? And today we're going to explore the hidden in-game functionality, and specifically this could be used for an NPC dialogue situation where your third-person character is coming up on the NPC and you want to give it a message as soon as the third-person player gets close enough, and then when the player walks away. And you could use this for more than that. I mean, you could just use this for triggering all kinds of messages actually, so it's not just for NPCs. So here's our third person character, and we come up on our character and it says press C to curse, and of course I don't have that functionality built yet, and then as I walk away that message goes away. So that's why I'm saying you could use this just to display any kind of message, not just to initiate an NPC dialogue. You can just have this for pop up at any time you come in proximity of any object. In this case, it's just an NPC. So to do this, it's not very hard. So we're just going to go new project, and it's going to be third person, no starter content, and we'll just go create. Just take a minute to load up. And I don't know if anybody's paying attention to the tutorials I'm making, but basically I'm creating all the elements you need to make an NPC dialogue system, but I'm just doing them one little section at a time. Unfortunately, there's about 15 little sections involved in it. Okay, so to start this, we're just going to go into third person here, go to blueprint, and then we're just going to hit Control D and duplicate and go NPC. Then we're going to pop into here, double click, and we're just going to go ahead and dock this up here. We're going to go into the viewport, and then I'm just going to search for a box collider, box collision, and this will be our trigger. And all we have to do is scale this up a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more, and then a little bit to the side. And we could even scoot this forward more like that. Okay, and then all we can do is we can search for a text renderer, and if you press Alt and click on the mesh, you can turn so you get a little bit better view. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go center, and then I'm going to grab this blue bar and then just raise this right up here. The text, the message is going to be here. It just says text right now, and I'm just going to say press C to complain. It could say press C to enter, it could say keep going forward, it could be any message you want really. That's just the one that we have for right now. Now the other thing I've noticed is that, if I'm on the capsule component, I can't scale it or anything. Okay, so we're just going to leave everything like that. This doesn't need to be a child of the box, so I'm just going to put them on the same level. And then we're basically done. So I can select the box collider, and I come down here and click on component begin overlap. And what are we overlapping with? Well, we're going to be overlapping with the third person character. So to make sure that's what it is, we're going to go cast to BP third person character, and this will just basically say if you encounter a BP, another actor that happens to be a third person character, then go ahead and execute this. And what is this? This is hidden in game for the text renderer. And there we go, there is that. Then what we can do is I can go back in, I can compile, go back into the viewport, I can select the box again, and then just come down here and go to on end overlap, and then what I can do is just click and drag, hit Control D, copy all this, bring this over like this, and then just wire it in the same way as that. Now what I wanted to talk about was, this was a little confusing to me at first, but if we come into the third person, let's just come in here now, and we can drag our NPC on. It always comes facing the wrong direction, so I want to go on rotation, and I believe I want to go 180 degrees around, right? See how it already has the message up there? So we don't want that. We want it to display when we trigger it. So let me escape out of this. Let me just scoot her over a little bit more. Okay, so let's go back in here, and so what we want to do is go to the text renderer, and we want to hide that message initially in the game. So we're going to set the value actually to true. So what that means is when we encounter it, this is basically the value for the hidden. So this means hide it, don't hide it. So if this isn't checked, this is set to false right now. If this is checked, it's set to true. So if we have it set to false, we have it set right now, we have it set to true. So it means hidden in game true. So if I were to go into the game right now and hit play, maybe I didn't compile it. Let's see, I shouldn't be seeing it. Why do I see it? I shouldn't be seeing it. Hold on, why am I seeing that? Hidden in game, text render. Why did we see this? Am I triggering it? Am I within triggering distance from it? It's the only explanation that could be. So let me push this back a little ways here. Where are we? Where are we? Want to be on the red? Let's push her back a little bit. Yeah, okay. So I was in triggering distance, see? So when I start the game, we don't see the message now because it's hidden in game initially. So this was a little confusing to me. So we set it to true to hide as soon as the game starts. Then we set this to false. So then it's not hidden anymore and we can see it. And then when we walk away, we set it back to true. So it's just kind of weird because the initial default is true and then we're going to set it to false, and when we walk away we're set it to true. So that part of it, I just wanted to explain that. Okay, so now it should all work. So if I come in and hit play, we don't see the message, and then we get within triggering distance and there's the message, and then we walk away and it goes away. And like I said, you could use this for any type of functionality you want, any kind of object that you want to display a message. And that's all I had for today. I hope you found this helpful. Take care, have a great day, and I'll talk to you next time.